What up, Vlog World? I know it's been a while since we've seen you. Sorry about that, but we're going to have a bunch of new content coming your way, which I'm really excited. Today, we've got a little project coming on at the La Casa de Anchor and Vale, Catherine and Devin Robinson studio area, where we're turning this backdrop into this backdrop. Pretty cool. Did a lot of work. You guys check it out now. We also got a new employee, Bobby over here.
Hi.
What up? Bobby's gonna help me today. We got these pieces of wood, right? And we needed to cut them down to size to fit on here. So we were using this for a while, which is good, it worked. But we decided that we needed something a little heavy duty. So we went to this bad boy. I think it's gonna work pretty well. We'll see. So that was pretty cool. You saw the whole process of us putting that together from start to finish. Well, you didn't kind of see the wall and how it was before we started it, but now you got to see the finished product, which is really, really awesome. And a lot of you guys have been asking, like, how did you do that? Was it easy? Was it hard? So I thought I'd just go ahead and just do a really quick little tutorial on how we did it. Really, really simple. I'm going to give you some links and all those things, but we started with a company called Plank and Mill. Plank and Mill is where this actually comes from. Like these pieces of wood parts, that's where it actually comes from. So you can go there and you can actually buy like really specific colors. You could buy really specific styles, and it gives you a really cool way to be able to customize it and be able to make it your own, which is really, really awesome. And it's the great thing about getting it from the website is that it also comes with adhesive backs on it. So then all you really have to do is just kind of like peel and plop. So it makes it really simple. Now we got this, we're really thankful. We got it from the owners of Plank and Mill. His brother was able to let us use some of these that he had left over, and I'm really thankful. So our process was a little more difficult than yours would be if you actually ordered from Plank and Mill. So make sure you check them out, plankandmill.com. But what we did was we had a compressor with a gun, like with a nail gun, and then some nails that we used. Now we wanted to make sure this is actually really important. One of the main things we did was Catherine comes in and she's like, "Oh, this seems." We were starting, and I was getting ready to put the first nail into the wall, and she's like, "This is really permanent." And I was like, "Yeah, so it's going to look really awesome." And she's like, "Yeah, well, when we get a studio, like a real life studio, and it's not in our home, we're going to want to move this. And we don't want thousands of holes in the wall." And I was like, that is a true statement. So we ended up going to Lowe's, and we decided, okay, well, if we're going to put this on something, what we should do then is nail this to actually a piece that we could, a piece of foam core or drywall that we could actually take off and take to our next studio. And so what we decided to do, we went to Lowe's, we saw there were pieces of drywall, but that was a little bit heavy. So what we ended up doing was getting black foam board. So if you go to Lowe's, I'll put this in the show notes as well, or in the notes and everything as well. But if you go to Lowe's, it's Georgia Pacific 0.5 inches, 4 foot by 8 foot. 1.32 unfaced cellulose foam board insulation with sound barrier, which is really cool because it gives like a sound barrier in the room, but then it also is just nice and it's really light. So what we ended up doing was stapling the boards to that foam board instead of the wall, and we drilled the foam board into studs in the wall. So now all we have to do is just undrill the foam board from the wall and just kind of take it with us to the next location. So that was really cool. Now, one thing you do have to be mindful of is the foam board is really dirty. So like if you were to put it on white walls, it would make the wall super dirty. So all I did was, now, the heck was that? So now all I did was, now don't tell Lowe's this, but I went out and Lowe's has these little bags that you can actually line the inside of your car with so that the inside of your car doesn't get dirty from a lot of the stuff you buy. So I just got a handful of those, ended up taping it to the back side of the foam core or the wall side so then the wall didn't get dirty. But then we ended up just nailing the wood to the other side of the foam core. So we got really simple, honestly. We got foam core, we got the stuff from Lowe's so that the wall didn't get dirty. And then we just got the stuff from Plank and Mill. Now we had to nail it in, but if you get it from Plank and Mill, you can get it with the adhesive, but you want to make sure that the adhesive is the easiest way to do it, unless you want to go the route of nailing it in like we did. Then you can go without the adhesive, and it's just a little bit cheaper, just depending on how much you get. So that's how we did it. So from start to finish, it maybe took us like 2 hours. Well, not start to finish, of going and figuring out what kind of board we need and all of those things. That took a little bit longer, but other than that, like from getting the stuff into the room, it didn't take long at all. It was actually really, really easy. So check out Plank and Mill, check out Lowe's, figure out how you guys want to do it so there's not hundreds of holes in the walls if you're nailing it into the wall. But that was awesome and that was easy, and this is the final product. Hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it because it was really cool, and I know we're going to enjoy it. And if you like more of these videos, I don't know how many DIY videos we're going to do because I'm not very DIY or handy. If you like our page, make sure that you guys subscribe, mash that like button, everything, anything, and share this because it's really cool and we enjoy it. So thanks so much. We hope you guys have a great day.